Warning, this video is intended for persons 13 years and over. Though the video's subject matter is media often aimed at children, it is talked about from an adult perspective. Thus it may contain language and themes unsuitable for younger audiences. What up, snitches? I'm the Animaniac, and today we pop our heads back into the realm of Netflix for a Nickelodeon show co-created by the guy behind Fanboy and Chum Chum. Glitch Techs. Created by Eric Robles and Dan Milano, it follows two teenagers working at a game shop that's a front for their real job of hunting down and detaining game glitches. The show was first brought to my attention back in October of 2018 when a viewer commented on my review of the Hotel Transylvania cartoon. It's not up on the channel anymore, but you can go down to the description to see it on BitChute. While requesting that I talk about shows like Breadwinners and Fanboy and Chum Chum, this viewer mentioned the creator of the latter show has a hand in this one. And from what sparse images I saw that surfaced during this time, it looked kinda promising. Then word got out that Nickelodeon halted production on the series and laid off a great chunk of the crew in the process. The artists took to Twitter to voice their shock, giving everyone the impression the show was preemptively cancelled. Robles went to assure everyone the show is still happening and that only the second half of the initial season was halted. He went on to say this happened because typically studios will only grant a writing pickup if they feel good about its chances, which Nickelodeon were as they ordered the other half of this season. This uncertainty at the studio partly stemmed from the corporate shifts at Nickelodeon's parent company, CBS Viacom. Though Nick remains the most watched kids network, its ratings have been dropping as kids have been going to Netflix and YouTube to get their fill. In an effort to still hold on to their target audience, they're morphing into a studio making content for other platforms, while still putting out stuff for their own channel. Their first deal under this new model was with Netflix. The stuff to come from this so far are the specials for Rocko's Modern Life and Invader Zim, and an original show called Pinky Malinky, with future projects like the Loud House movie and a live-action Avatar The Last Airbender show to come. But for now, what kind of impression did Glitch Techs leave on yours truly? Well, the background's pastel colors and absence of outlines made me think they were inspired by games from the PS4 Indie Store and certain modern Nintendo games. Makes sense, seeing as though the show is about video games and as such came with references that fit more here than in Breadwinners. The majority of one episode is inspired by Castlevania Symphony of the Night. There are sprinkles of Pokemon early on, with Miko adopting a similar kind of creature, and 5 spending several scenes of one episode being the Metal Gear Solid level of stealthy. With the character designs, I'm getting traces of modern comics, maybe from the more cartoony side of them, and anime from some of their goofier expressions and in the show's character animation, making them a welcome fit to the intense and smooth action scenes. However, in some instances, whenever there are intensely bright lights, they darken the screen. I found this puzzling at first, but came to the conclusion that they did this so viewers with epilepsy don't have seizures. In short, the show's visuals have so much to offer and appreciate about them, on top of being good. The two characters we follow are decent, but nothing I haven't seen before. 5 is the intelligent one of the two, the one who values following instructions and putting together plans. He's very much like Marco, even letting him have a few moments where he tries to apply something fictitious to real life. A funny but standard bit to have. And Miko is the girl who's impatient and would rather go straight to the action. She reminds me of Star Butterfly somehow. But unlike the former Mumin princess, I like Miko more because she's able to realize her screw-ups more often and is more willing to confront what's challenging to her and overcome them. Plus, I sympathize with her family situation more. The episodes begin with 5 and Miko somehow coming across or unleashing a glitch. Most of the time I would guess how these stories would go and I'd get frustrated at how predictable I assumed them to be, but somehow they managed to surprise me. Like in episode 2 when they were messing around with video games instead of doing the hilariously tedious tutorial and ended up unleashing a glitch. I was surprised by this because I didn't expect the G to stand for glitch. My intelligence does lapse sometimes. That was just one decent example of what these episodes have. On top of surprises in these standard episodes, the show hints at a bigger story with the inspector at the end of episode 2. I'm interested to see what they do with that because I want to know how Miko was able to resist memory wipes. Glitch text sports an appealing and interesting visual style, good characters, and decent stories. These two, out the gate, are a gay old time. Guys, what are your thoughts on this new show and on how Nickelodeon have handled it? Let me know in the comments. If you guys want to stay updated on future videos and see some cool artwork, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and DeviantArt, and be sure to subscribe to my backup channel over on BitChute. The links are in the description, and if you want to be the first to know when a new video will be up, ring that bell after you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.